It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. Okay, so this Kingpin didn't actually say it. But welcome to the next toy box. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Nick's Toy Box, your place for everything Marvel Legends, Hot Toys, and other collectibles. Today, continuing on the Spider-Man Gamerverse with an actual throwback to Spider-Man 1, which is Kingpin. Kingpin is one of those figures that I feel like we can always get continuous versions of him, and people are probably going to always eat it up, because he works in a variety of displays with a variety of characters. Of course, notably for today is Spider-Man. Super excited to get this Kingpin in hand. It's actually my first Marvel Legends Kingpin, so I'm really excited to crack this dude out of the box. With that, before we do that, please do me a favor and go and hit that subscribe button and any of those other things. I'll remind you about it later. But for now, let's just admire the big bully, Kingpin himself. I'm going to go ahead and start this a little bit early and say I love this packaging. I definitely love the art on the side. I love these whites and these red to black gradients. And I love how the figure is being displayed in the packaging. Got some text for you here if you want to take a moment and read it. But overall, whether you're an in-box collector or an out-of-box collector, these are easy to store and easy to display. Of course, here at Nick's Toy Box, you know I gotta rip open my figures, or otherwise this channel would be really lame. So let's go ahead and pop him out and have him here in just a plastic sleeve. And for a beefy figure, a good amount of accessories. We have 2 head sculpts, 2 sets of hands, and an accessory, which being his cane. Overall, color me impressed. Thanks, Legends. This head sculpt with this kind of sinister grin, it's very Kingpin-esque, which is what we want. Admittedly, the likeness to the video game, it's not there, like, at all, but this is definitely a Kingpin. And that's all I need. We could be upset about the accuracies here, but let's just be honest, we just want a Kingpin. I love the texturing and the detailings on his hands, from his fingertips to the veins on the back of his hand, and even the detailing on the ring, the knuckles. For a fleshy toned figure, seeing these kind of details definitely amps up the level of realness, because we're not getting like intricate designs like we would on a costume. Love that kind of rubyish red up top for that diamond or jewel. I would presume not a diamond, but this thing is nice and it's sturdy and it's big. Speaking of big, so is Kingpin himself as a whole. This is a very stocky figure, which is living up to, of course, Kingpin's build and notorious, like the thing that he's super known for throughout the series. I love it that we're actually getting him in a black suit this time, as opposed to like the notorious white suit or Hawaiian shirts for Hawkeye. With that, this is a really clean figure. With that red jewel against this black, it really pops. And we have that nice colored tie. Everything about this figure is pretty great so far. So, gotta be asking yourself, where's that first speed bump gonna be? And I'll go ahead and save you the time on the spoiler alert. It's gonna be in the articulation, which shouldn't come as a shocker when we're looking at a figure like this. Because there's always gonna be some sacrificing for some accuracies. Unless you want to pay more of a premium price, which we didn't get that route this time. With that, I think we've kind of yapped about this enough. So why don't we grab him and pull him up close so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And like I was saying, this figure is done extremely well. Like, I love these head sculpts. Love that tie with the matching pocket. What's it called? The napkin. Sorry, I just lost it. The detailing on the shoes, the pants with the wrinkles. Everything about this figure is done really nice. I would have liked maybe some detailing on the buttons throughout his suit, just some silvers or something, just to match, like with his belt buckle. But ultimately, this is a pretty great figure. Until it's time to do some posing. He's limited in pretty much every aspect. Pulling his head back immediately made mine shoot his head off. Looking down, not really there a whole lot. No ab crunch. That shouldn't come as a shocker. His arms are super limited on their bends. I mean, all in all, it was a really disappointing experience getting this guy to move. However, when I saw the initial post for this when it was announced, I kind of knew that going into it. I assume you would have to know that going into this figure. He can pull his back a little bit, but going forward just doesn't happen. Moving his legs all the way up, nope. The knee bend, it's pretty good, but even then there's some resistance, and his feet don't really have a lot of give either. We have some of our normal swivels that we would expect to see, so I guess that's good. But all in all, I think that really kills this figure. For some of it. You don't need a mob boss to have crazy poses because he's not jumping down doing a superhero landing. But also with that, posing him gets bland really quick. I mean, there's only so much you can do with this guy before you're like, all right, that's it. And unfortunately, that is it. That's about all I got for you today. I think overall, this figure is kind of halfway there. All the other marks are being met pretty exceptionally. It's just the articulation. But I'm curious to know what you think. And here it goes, time for me to hark on you again. If you could subscribe with the notification bell, like and share, and leave a comment. All of that helps me and the channel. And speaking of, if you want to see more of me and more of my collection, hit any of these videos below. Thank you so much for watching Nick's Toy Box. Your support means everything to me. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.